What's up, guys? Super Casual here with another Clash Royale episode. First, I want to say I love the new challenges feature. I've been playing it pretty much non-stop, and I really enjoy it because it allows me to try out some of my underleveled decks without having to play in the ladder where I'm almost guaranteed to lose. I mean, I can't play my hog deck in the ladder because it's just not up to snuff against the opponents I'm facing. But I'm going to jump into a few replays from some of my challenge battles, and I think I'm starting to get the hang of this hog deck again. So here we go. First we're going to go up against Kodo. This was probably the first game I really won with this deck. I mean, I was losing for a while as I tried to get the hang of it. So I like to play elixir pumps. I've started playing them in the back just for the heck of it. I haven't really had a reason for it. I mean, like I've said in previous videos, I like to play it up between the towers, but really hasn't been working out that well. Right here, I dropped the Valkyrie to, clean up those archers and a cannon to distract his hog, and then I start my own little push here. This push doesn't really go anywhere. I think I get a couple of hits on the tower with the hog, nothing major. I mean, granted, any hog hitting the tower is going to do a good bit of damage. I mean, it does about 200 per swing, give or take. Just drop those goblins to distract and kill off that knight. And I'm going to go ahead and drop another pump. At this point, I've got a pretty serious advantage on him as far as elixir. We're roughly even, but I have 2 pumps down, and I'm going to go ahead and start another push as soon as I get up there towards 10. Alright, Valkyrie in the back, just working his way up. I'm not sure why he dropped that hog all the way back there, but it gave me plenty of time to drop some stuff off. These fire spirits, not really ideal. They didn't quite get where I wanted them. And see my Valkyrie getting distracted here, so now I'm going to be pushing on 2 lanes. I got a Musketeer and a Valkyrie going on one lane, and a Valkyrie and Hog going on the other. And gonna get a good chunk of damage off on that tower here. And you're gonna clean up his little leftovers there, and getting that tower all the way down to, 1109, 1104, I can't really tell. And getting a hit on the other tower too. So he hasn't touched my towers yet, and I've got both of his down to about half. We're roughly even on elixir here, and he's dropping some offensive barbarians. I dropped fire spirits to take care of those, cannon for the hog. He freezes, and I dropped the Valkyrie in a bad spot. I should have dropped it right at the bridge to take out the archers and the barbarians, but he's going to get a good bit of damage here, especially with that poison spell down, and I'm going to start a push onto his tower. He drops the cannon too late so it doesn't distract my hog, and just look at him go. Got it down to somewhere in the 200s, and he's going to start a little hog push here. Again, cannon, he's going to drop his freeze spell, and I got both of those musketeers cleaning up that hog, and then that knight's down. Got another shot on the tower. I should have just zapped here. I'm pretty sure I could have taken that out with a zap spell, but that was a bad decision on my part in the heat of the moment. Again, here comes his hog. Gonna go ahead and drop the cannon, and I'm gonna go ahead and push in on his tower here. Gonna clean up his hog just in time, and he had me all the way to 25 HP on that tower. So that was a bit of a nail biter there, but was able to pull out the 1 crown victory. So a couple of misplays on my part almost cost me that game. As you see, I lost a few games there. And we're going to jump into another replay against Juan in just 1 second. Here we go. Alright, so again, you're going to start off with that elixir pump in the back. Oh, no, this time I dropped it in between the towers. Don't know why I'd do that. Just like switching stuff up, I guess. Now at this point, I'm about to start dropping on the other lane just to go ahead and make him try to split his attack, or put stuff over there to defend. And I'm gonna get a good chunk of damage. I'm gonna drop this cannon here to distract his giant. I'm gonna drop the Valkyrie. And look at how I place this. I drop it right in front of that giant so that that mini P.E.K.K.A can't get to it until that giant is cleaned up. That's something I've noticed. Like, the mini P.E.K.K.A tends to get trapped behind the giant a lot of times. And so I like to do that, whenever I have that opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and take out his princess here and start a push down that lane. I got a hog, I've got goblins, I've got a musketeer. And my hog's just going to get, quite a bit of damage down on his tower. The Tesla does clean it up. Musketeer got taken out, but that cannon's going to do quite a bit of damage to that giant. I'm going to drop a Valkyrie here to kill his musketeer and then finish off that giant. At this point, he's barely touched my towers, and again, I've got both of his towers weakened. One is really low, maybe 700 HP left, and then the other one is about 1600, so about 900 off of it from where it starts at. He's starting another big push. Here comes a giant, so I'm going to drop goblins here, try to distract a little bit. Going to drop a cannon to pull that giant, fire spirits to finish off that mini P.E.K.K.A, and then I need to take out that princess here that's just raining fire, and finish off his giant. This deck is doing really well against these giant decks. That cannon, something I'm not used to playing with in my P.E.K.K.A deck. I have no defense in it, so it's so strange playing with a defense again and having to get that precise placement. So I'm going to drop off the hog, drop the cannon to slow his stuff down. Goblins up there finishing off everything in the back. Giants down, musketeers down, princess dies to the fire spirits, and this game is pretty much wrapped up. I'm just going to start dropping stuff over in this lane so that he can't get anything through to finish off that tower. Pretty close, on that tower, but I think even if he had taken it, I would have been able to finish him off and get a 2-1 victory. But as it is, another 1-0 victory over Juan. And then next we're going to jump into a game against Bilbo Teabaggins. Gotta say, love the name. Kudos on that name. Always makes me laugh when I see something like that. A little witty, literary reference there. Lord of the Rings, for anyone that doesn't recognize it. And, good luck. And just going to start off with a, hog push as he pushes down the other lane. He drops goblins and the 1 elixir skeletons. I just drop a zap spell, and just look how low that tower gets. One solid push with a hog and goblins is, if he doesn't defend, it'll kill that tower easily. And then I'm going to start pushing down the other lane. And here's the first time I see his giant skeleton. It's slow. It hits for a decent amount of damage, but its main value comes in dying. When it dies, it drops off that bomb. If that's on the tower, you can say goodbye to 1,000 HP on the tower. And here comes a balloon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a cannon over here to distract. I'm going to zap everything. And look where I placed that cannon. It's the perfect placement so both of my towers start shooting that balloon. And that balloon didn't even make it to the tower. So my towers are still untouched at this point. And here goes another push. I'm going to try and kill off that tower really quick. That poison spell is going to stop my fire spirits, but look, get that tower all the way down. Just needs one more hit, a zap spell, anything like that, and I'll have it killed off. Valkyrie heading down the lane. I'm pretty sure she's not going to make it, or if she does, she's going to get that one, just one swing. And that takes out that tower, so now we're up a whole tower on him. He has no damage on ours. But look what he has coming in. Another giant skeleton, a musketeer, and that cannon was late and in the wrong spot. I tried to drop the fire spirits to pull that giant skeleton, and look at that damage it's about to do. You see that? I went from, I think, 2,300 to 1,000 on that tower, or 1,500, I can't really tell. Now, the balloon this time, since he dropped it off like a tile over from where he did last time, is not going to get pulled by the cannon. He gets one shot on my tower, and then the death bomb on the balloon is enough to kill my tower off. Now he's got a musketeer, and look, here comes another giant skeleton. This is just annoying. So I drop off a Valkyrie behind it just to keep it as far away from that tower as I possibly can. And he's going to drop a rage spell. I tried to drop a cannon. Again, bad placement on my part that time. I was trying to distract that balloon, but here we go over against his tower. Going to get a good amount of damage. He was down to like 600, and this gets him down to where I can kill it with one hit from pretty much any of my troops will take out that tower. So I'm going to drop a Valkyrie, a Musketeer, a Hog. He tries to defend, but here we go. Boom. There goes that tower for a 2-0 victory. Good game to Bilbo Teabaggins. Oh man, oh man. And here we go. Here's the last one I played. I just played this right after I got home from a Seven Dust concert. It's probably my favorite band ever. So if you are a Seven Dust fan, go ahead and comment below, hashtag Seven Dust Rules. Had a great time at the concert, and I just got home. It's actually like 2 in the morning here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I just, I'm a little tired, but had a great time. So this is a bowler deck. I haven't really played too many of these yet, and usually when I play them, I'm on my my P.E.K.K.A. Double Prince deck. So I have a pretty set idea of how I want to counter everything. A lot of what I'm doing against these like big pushes is just doing counter pushes on the other lane. Right here I have my Valkyrie just distracting it, and my Musketeer just, popping, over and over until the bowler dies. Here comes another bowler. Musketeer gets a few shots, gets hit by the boulder, takes a couple more shots, gets hit by a boulder, until the Musketeer eventually dies. As you can see, that bowler's pretty much dead. Gonna drop off fire spirits for those minions. Valkyrie to finish off that bowler, and then up pops a miner, but he's not targeting. He's targeting the tower. What he was trying to do was get it there so that the bowler could just chip away at my tower. While the tower, pretty much took forever to kill the miner, but with the bowler being as weak as it was pretty easy to get a troop on it and just stop the bowler and ignore the miner pretty much. The miner does a decent amount of damage, but it's not a huge threat by itself. Again, just sending hog pushes at that other tower, just chipping away at it. And here we go again, Musketeer, Valkyrie. Valkyrie's going to get frozen by the Ice Spirit. Musketeer's just going to sit here and shoot at that bowler. He did drop that miner right there, and it did get targeted onto my Musketeer. And here goes another push against that tower. If he hadn't dropped that Ice Spirit, those guards probably would have died, and I might have taken the tower right there. I decided to tank the, the minion damage there, but I think that was probably not the best call I've ever made in my life. But it's okay. Got a decent push going down both lanes. I got Hog and Fire Spirits on one side. I've got, Valkyrie and Musketeer on the other. And now he has 2 really weak towers, and I just have one that's at about half health. At this point, though, I do need to start focusing so that he can't take me out, because he has a big push coming down the lane. I use the Hog to distract, and then I have my Valkyrie and my Musketeer over there to finish that tower off. He drops an oops. I dropped a good game. Either way, I picked up the victory and he didn't. So that's about four pretty good games. I mean, I didn't play perfectly, but I played pretty well. Obviously, I still have some work to do playing the hog deck. I'm not used to it yet, but leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe, send it to your mom in an email. Everybody, have a great night.